Hello and welcome to the second part of my inventory tutorial. In this part we are going to learn how to add items to the inventory and as well how to draw them on screen. So let's begin. First we will need to add a script which we will call the same as in the inventory, Initialize Items. Like that. So now we have to, after we have a script Initialize Items, we need to call an argument global.items equals to this list create. Now again, this will be a main database for all and every item we will add to the item database. So now we need to add our item to our database. So let's call add item to database. Okay. What we will want our argument to be, for example, we will want name, price, what else, description. Okay, and that's it. For now this will be enough. So first argument equals to name, second equals to price, and third equals to the description. Okay, now we got this done. Now we need to create a map variable item equals to ds map create, and this will hold each and every of these arguments, which we will later, now add to the initialize item script in the database called global.items. So ds map add item name and value will be name, item price item description. Oh, I misspelled this probably. Okay, so this list add global dot items item. So this is now added to the database, and now we can initialize those items by calling initialize items. And oh, sorry, we have forgot to add the ID of the current item, ID, and is ds list size global.items, and that's it. With this done, we can draw those items on the screen, but first we will create an item. So add item to database sprite items. A very important argument I also forgot. ds map add item image index. This will hold the sprite image index of those swords, so we could determine which sword has a certain image index in the sprite items. So now we pass the argument index and everything should be right. So how are we passing the arguments again? I need to copy this for myself because it's pretty much easier. I didn't have double screens, so this kind of makes an issue to me. Okay, those are the arguments. Name. First word, for example, price will be 5. Description, first word in database, and the index is 0. Add item to database, second word, then second blah blah and 1. Okay, so you probably get what this is all about, right? First of all, we are passing the name argument, the second is the price and the description, and as well the index. I just don't know why this isn't working. Of course, because I have deleted the code. Now it should be without any error. Okay. Now we can draw those items on the screen. Simple as that. How? Like that. Draw items. I think in the inventory tutorial we are calling, the item ID cell is empty. So now we will draw all the items. For var equals 0 is smaller than, actually those items can be drawn exactly in the inventory itself. Okay, so var item ID equals to ds map find value map item ID. If item ID is not equal to -1, or we could do it like that, will be better. Then draw sprite items item ID. Item ID at XX and YY after that. So this should be it. We can delete the script. Yeah, pretty much this should be drawn right now, but we need to add those items to the inventory. So add item to inventory. Let's call item ID is the only argument that we will need. Okay, so variable, sorry, I'm sick of it. Item ID equals to, we want to use the same variable because I think since I've been using GameMaker Studio 2 while I was using the same variable in other objects and other scripts, that it was confusing GameMaker, and since I've changed it, it was working. So I don't want to use the same variable as I did before, argument 0, for the safety purposes, of course. So for variable e equals 0 is smaller than ds list size global.inventory, increase e by 1. So let's look through this process. Map equals to ds list find value global inventory and e position a, pardon me. So var slot 3 equals to ds map find value id global, no, sorry, map key is item id if slot 3 equals to -1. This map replace map item id with item id. Yep, I think that's it. So we quit the script and let's see if we can do anything. Add item to inventory 0. Zero to inventory. Okay, we can run the script and check if everything is going fine. Malformed if statement. I'm sorry, this used to work or not, it's not that. Fuck. Oh, pardon me. Yep, now it's working properly. Not. Jesus, man. Why actually nothing is being drawn on the screen right now? I'm a bit confused. Well, let's see. Okay, this is working. Besides, yeah, those which are -1. If item ID is larger than -1. Yep, now the items are being drawn inside of our inventory. Now what we want to do is, like, we want to do something with our items, right? We'd like to get some description from them and stuff like that. So we could do that. We can do a mouse over item so that there will be a description displayed and the price of an item, and that's pretty simple.